Welcome to the first episode of a mixtape of memories. This is me, Dennis, and I've got with me Angad, my 80s buddy, and we are from the same compound, the same school, the same morning assembly, the same kind of a bit of here and there in the genre of music, something common between us, and we shared a good part of our lives together. So we are here to talk about our journey and link it with some awesome music that help us to get through it. And one of the things that I remember when I was a kid, Angad, is what do you is the school, man. What are your memories on the school and
Yeah,
the school assemblies?
yeah. Thanks, Dennis, for this great time that we're gonna spend on this podcast. Talking about school, we went to the same school, yes, and it's very clear for me because I was the changeover from one of my previous schools. Back in the day, there were divisions to these classes, so I was all throughout for the first 3 years of my new school life in Division C, and at the same time, I think in the 10th class, which is actually the last class for the secondary school, I was moved all of a sudden. I was just moved to class A, and class A signifies the A or the triple A students. They're all
Yeah, right.
toppers. They're all rankers. So I think I was in a bit of a trouble because I had real difficulty connecting with the new friends I was having in class A. And I think the wonderful thing that happened here is we bumped into each other through a common friend, um,
Right.
Vijay. Right. So
Yeah.
tell me about you. How did you like this school time?
Man, the school time was crazy, man. So I know there was kind of a segregation. I don't know why it is. Uh, Not that they were going to concentrate extra on us, but
Although they should
yeah, there
have.
was segregation. They should have. Maybe they might have made efforts, but it's not something that I'm aware of. Other than the dissing that used to take place, once I got a zero in my math exams, the math sir comes and tells all the class, very sarcastically, we have a boy who scored the highest number in our math exam. And they haven't called out my name. I know it's me because kind of I know it's me because I'm the only one remaining. And he's like, yeah, here you go. He's got a big zero. I
Big
mean, in
zero.
his big zero, in his
Big zero.
big accent, he told me, he told us. I was very embarrassed, man. It's not the right way to treat people. It leaves a dent in their what do you say, mental framework. If I wanna put it in that way. But however, or during all those things, something that gave me a lot of support and a lot of friendship, uh, or a lot of cuddling was my music, and music was always there for me. However, we all have a memory in terms of how songs have impacted us. But however, music is what got us together, man.
Us together, right?
Yeah, and that time, while I was sleeping and stuff like that, my school time music, I used to listen to a lot of religious songs. But when I was sleeping, my lullaby was Rara Rasputin by Boney M. So it's kind of strange. And now that I look back and see that, okay, this is Rasputin. This is
It's
the
funny.
history of Rasputin. Yeah, I know, and how they made it into music. It's crazy, man. And what do you say? Listening to Sandy Patty, Al Green, they're all classics, man. Still, they are like American legends. And some good music my dad put me into. How was it for you, man?
The first song that I heard was by an accident. We had a tape recorder back at home, and I was just doing my regular school homework, and all of a sudden, there's a song coming on my tape recorder, and that's Cloud Number 9 by Bryan Adams. I didn't know it was Bryan Adams. My brother told me because he was the one who got the cassette in the first place, and he got it
Yeah.
from somewhere. And I was like, when I heard this song for once, it just clicked all the right notes in my mind, and I was like, okay, I just feel a little different right now with this music. I've never heard this kind of a music before. And why is it so smooth, or how is it feeling so nice to me? And I go and ask my brother, who is this singer, and he tells me, this is Brian Adams, this is Cloud Number 9, and it's a boy telling a girl that how he feels on top of the clouds with her. So for me, it was really a different feeling altogether. That some beautiful piece of music can speak so much, and I was like hooked on it, and I tried to find out more about Brian Adams and the songs he wrote, and that just went on for another 3 or 4 months, and then all of a sudden, on one evening, I'm listening to the radio, and I hear this song, "Take a Look Around" by Limp Bizkit on the radio. And back in the time, there were certain some channels on the radio that used to play English music exclusively, and and the lead guitar was so fancy and so moving to me. I just heard it once and I wanted it, and that was an ear humming or an earworm feeling to in my head, because I just wanted to listen to this song so badly once again, and I was not able to get it. So, like you told me, there was Request TV. So I'm listening and listening to these songs. The songs keep coming, and then all of a sudden, this song, "Take a Look Around," comes up again, and I'm down to it, and I'm like, okay, fine. I really need to know the name of this song. I really need to figure out a way how to get this song, and that got me thinking. Where do I find cassettes? Because this is definitely a piece of music I would like to own. At that time, mixtape was a thing, because mixtape was something that you had a playlist of your own. You select some 15 or 16 odd songs. They're not by the same artist, and they're not even owned by a company, but then they are random songs, and actually someone is pirating those songs out there, and you just go with your list, and then you tell them, okay, fine, I'm going to pay for this mixtape to you. Just put this all songs on this piece of tape, and then make it my holy grail. So it was that kind of a feeling. The moment you got the cassette back, it used to take some 7 odd days. You got the cassette back, you come home, you start listening, and then boom, you are transported to another world altogether, because music just started being my thing all the time. I was into music 24/7. I wanted to listen to new songs, more songs. I was hooked on Request TV. I was hooked on the radio. I just wanted to. I just completely changed my stream of thought just because I was listening to a different kind of music. And like you said, music feels that sometimes it feels that you have something to belong to. Sometimes it's kind of a friend to you.
Somewhere around that time, a song called "Once Again," "Once Again" by Matt Redman came out, and I got it from a convention, and that is one of the music that still speaks to me, because the line in that music, it says, "Thank you for the cross, thank you for the cross, my friend." That line, "my friend," like as if you are my friend. You got what I'm trying to say? Jesus is my friend. So, that kind of music was not there before. So that song gave me that personal connect, and it still talks to me, and music got me through. So thank you, music. Thank you, mixtapes.
Thank you, mixtapes. Right. So let's catch up next week. Stay tuned, guys, for more of this mixtape of memory podcast that we do every week. I'm sure some of you can relate to being the 80s kid, or have the childhood same as ours. So this one goes out to you.